Part 2, right? The Christmas birthday vacation. It was actually. I didn't think I was going to do any vacation. I thought I was going to be all working on the house. But I got my friend, Kirgy, who was interested in coming out. So when I got out here, I did a little bit of work for a couple days, and I let her know if she wanted to come out. She could, so she did. And it worked out to be a good thing, because otherwise I wouldn't have done anything at all for my birthday. And worked out great. So what you're going to see in this video is, I can't even remember everything I did. What did we do? I don't know, we're running all over the place. I know that part of it is we did a little road trip loop out to Parker Lake, I think it's called. See if there's any fishing there, and there is, so you'll see some of that. We didn't fish, we just wanted to check that out. And then we went out to Bisbee last night. Oh, wait, what am I saying? On my birthday, we went to Tombstone. Been there many times, walked around, had dinner there at a place called the Crystal Palace, which was, I was kind of shocked at how affordable it was, and how good at the same time. I had the ribeye steak, and it was perfect. Everything there was perfect. And all the gals are dressed like brothel women from, 1870. So like they're wearing fishnet stockings and corsets, and their boobs are propped up. It's pretty crazy, man. I don't think they can let that fly in LA. Like they'd be like, oh, you can't objectify women. The great thing about Arizona. So we did that. Then the next morning we went out to the Parker thing. That was yesterday. And then my buddy Phil, super great guy, German guy, hot rod guy in Germany. We met through Wonder Hussy out there when I was in Tacopa working on her place, and just turned out he was here doing another road trip with his girlfriend. They were up in Tucson. He contacted me asking where I was, and it worked out great. So they went to Tucson yesterday, and then after that we met them in Bisbee. And so we did, we walked around Bisbee, and I think this is fun. I think this is going to be fun for you guys. It's I like shooting video at night. I think nighttime video, walking around different towns, is a lot of fun, especially this time of year. There was a lot of Christmas lights up and that sort of thing, and we're having fun. And we did, like I said, we did some bar hopping, and it was a good time. And it was good to see him. We had a couple ideas. We might do this crazy idea. I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag. I don't want to wreck it by talking about it. You know how that works. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Today is Saturday, the 30th. Got my Seiko Land Tortoise on here on the custom bison hide band I made for myself. And I think I'm going to probably head back to LA tomorrow morning, Sunday. I'm not sure. I should be there for the 1st so I could pay the rent. It doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I'll probably head out early tomorrow morning, hoping that there'll be less people on the road. I'll do a little tag at the end here. I'll show you a couple things I'm doing in the house, or have done in the house at the end. And then that'll be it for this video. So I hope you enjoy it. Stick around. It'll be good, I promise. I mean, you're used to what you get here. What am I doing? How do I turn this thing off? Oh, yeah. We're in Tombstone.
That's nicely done. knew it when we were
Is this a
walking.
little kid in here dressed up? Yeah. That's great. We should go in here. It's toys, right? Yeah.
This is just a regular road that they keep rolling up every day, huh?
Yep.
Just like we're going down to the saloon. We're going up to Big Nose Cake. Good, I wanted to see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They had a pretty Christmas tree up on the little,
Mm-hmm.
the original town hall building. What's going on over there? Oh, outlaw hot dogs. My ankle froze.
Walking with old people.
You know me. Ankle did my ankle just walked out.
Nice car alarm for the ambiance of Tombstone. Parker Lake. Nice drive out here, and you can fish here, so that's cool. Yeah, there's boats out there.
I found my fishing spot.
Frost in the Shade. Frost in the Shade. It's like the title of a poem. The title of my memoir is Frost in the Shade. The Lothario Chronicles. I'm going to do a review on the Broadwingers. think I've been wearing these things like 8 months or so every day. I love them. Life-changing experience. We'll get into that in another video. Another dirt road.
So that's Mexico that way?
I think we're in it.
Why isn't there a wall here or something?
There's no walls. They put them up in the areas where they're.
People are gonna go.
Yeah. Might as well tell you guys that we got text messages tell us that our phone plans are what our phone plans are now that we're in Mexico. So that's how far south we are. If you go to Parker Lake, there's parts of the road where you're actually in Mexico. At least the phone company thinks you are. But that's all Mexico down here. And then you guys can see the blimp is over here. You guys might remember the last time we were out here up on Carr Canyon on the mountain there. You could see the blimp on the ground. So, yeah. And then in that direction over there is Fort Huachuca. That is absolutely the border down there now. That straight line of wall. So they don't feel the need for a fence up here because it's so crazy. But down there where people can cross, that's where they need it, I guess. Pretty wild. Montezuma Pass. There's 2 more states over.
New Mexico.
Where are we?
Bisbee.
Everybody say 1, 2, 3. All right, these people are horrible with direction. If anybody's actually watching this video, these are the 3 worst people to walk around with. I'm just telling you.
The little alley isn't cut down there. The alley doesn't cut in.
It's not up here?
No, the cut's down there.
Okay.
Because their stairs go up to
Oh,
the
let's.
houses.
Oh, you're right. Okay. There's nothing up this way, guys. Right past here, there's really nothing here. We love Bisbee. Hey, you guys might remember this guy. Say hi, Phil.
Hi, how are you doing?
Met Phil in Tacoma with Sarah, your favorite gal. Oh, look, the bee is up here.
Oh, that's it.
We're officially in Bisbee.
Because I've got mad ankles and hips and all of that kind of stuff. There we go.
Dun 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 dun. This looks like the exact kind of alley that Jack the Ripper would have murdered somebody in.
Yeah. You know, I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts.
Oh, really?
Woolworth.
Yeah, rear entrance.
There's like a big store out here.
It is a big store out
yeah.
in Germany.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
I like the stonework on this place.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Look at the windows.
Well, now there's a plaque here, so there's something to point
Very
at.
European as well.
You guys can't read that. I'm sorry. It's just too dark here. It says, the rocks hardened and here they were placed. What? The rocks hardened and here they were placed. A delightful use for the then vacant space. All else you see came long after me. Okay. 1885. It was a poem.
Okay. So no information about it.
Yeah.
You're missing the performance.
There's hippies everywhere, man. You just can't get away from hippies. Like old hippies, they are clinging to it by their fingernails.
Should I whip out my dad's CDs?
Yeah. Her dad was a musician, and he recorded at Sun Records.
Really?
Yeah, before the Beatles. He likes to
Before
say.
the Beatles.
Her dad was a badass. This guy was a champion archer. He was the best at everything he ever did.
He was competed in the Olympics.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah. In
Wow.
'74, he went to 3 Olympic tryouts,
Uh-huh.
and
That hotel, I think.
Christmas sooner, but I still had him going out with the guys and going for walks and stuff like that. I didn't get him.
Where's your car?
Hi.
Cheesy there. I love him.
Oh, it looks really good.
It's cute. Is that where they filmed the movie?
What movie? St. Elmo's Fire?
That looks like the sign.
I don't think that took place in. I don't think that took place in
That
Bisbee.
looks like the sign from the movie. Don't tell me it doesn't. When I turned around,
Maybe it is.
I just turned around and was like, look at that. That looks just like the sign in the movie. Exactly.
Oh, it keeps on going down?
I think so, right? Yeah.
I went halfway. Hey. Wow, that's really awesome.
There's a picture of my dog up there.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, nobody move.
I'm waving to the girl in the window. She waved to me.
Hey, Claudia, you mind being on YouTube?
No.
Too late now. She keeps saying she hates being on it, but then when I'm filming, she keeps walking in front of the camera.
That is so not true.
Every time. She does a little dance.
Oh yeah, that's me. Oh, look at me, camera.
She walks in front of the camera. She makes sure that her ass gets captured on every time.
Oh, he's full of shit. That one.
Oh, it might be on video.
Yeah, I was like, whoops, yes.
That's
I was
okay.
like, wait
hold
a
on.
minute, why can I take another
I do
one?
that.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna come down here and party all the time. Bisbee is cool. Wait, what kind of shit is she talking?
Me talking shit.
Good. How you doing?
It could be better, it could be worse.
I'm listening. I just like the brickwork.
Yeah, I like the little gate.
Just to put this 45 on here.
Yeah, they have actually houses built of stone over here. Because you have all your wood houses.
Well, that's true. We had a lot of wood.
Maybe it's fake.
In Greece, everything is marble
Yeah.
because they have the marble quarries. And the reason is because 2,000 years ago, they cut all the trees down. And the Romans were the worst. There used to be lions and tigers and all kinds of things in Europe.
Yeah.
But the Romans, they murdered
down.
everything. Well, the gladiatorial system and the games, they would murder thousands of animals every day.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And that's why they started going to other countries to get, down in Africa and places like that to bring up all those exotic animals.
Yeah.
Bloodlust, man. There's a great book called Those About to Die. It was never published in the U.S. It was published in Britain, Australia, and New Zealand. And I found a copy in Greece. Paperback was falling apart, and I read it on a boat trip through the Mediterranean, and it'll curl your toes. It's based on reality, the real people that existed, what we knew about them, and then fictionalized stories to tie everything together. But it's fascinating what humans used to go through. When I think about what people, they think they're tough now, football players and everything. There were guys that could get in a stadium with an animal and kill it with their bare hands. They trained to do that. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot pronounce that word. Pythian? So I guess I did?
Pythian.
Pythian? Well, that makes sense. Pythian Castle. I was pronouncing the P-E-Y as a F. All my favorite words start with F.
But you driving out of here is going to be exactly what I'm going to see. That's like lovely pictures out there.
Everybody can watch you go to the bathroom. That's good.
Maybe it's a room for rent. I don't know.
It's very European.
Oh, it is. There's little bags and a little sink. And your toilet's going down the hallway.
Probably have shared bathrooms, you know? Oh, yes. And we stay in a lot of
My children are grown and moved out of my house. So I'm like by myself in my house unless my grandkids come. And they have their own room. Yeah.
Couldn't resist. I put up this big old flag in here. This is I think this is a veteran flag too, but what I like about it, and the reason I picked it up was the stars are sewn on, not that embroidered thing. These are kind of cool. And yeah. And I just put up a dartboard. Something else to do. Hang on. Oh, here's a good shot for it. Here's a I always forget the screenshot. All my screenshots are from the video. I gotta hang that up. You know, it's always a good idea to have a fire extinguisher. And I put up a pull-up bar. I just put some grip tape on it too, so that's pretty good. Remember, the rings are right here, so I can do the band work there. I got my pull-ups. Working on a heavy bag. I could do my push-ups and burpees and whatnot right down on in here. And pretty good shape, pretty good shape. Pretty good shape to get in shape while I'm here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to let you know that the bar in Bisbee that I liked, that we found, was called St. Elmo. And it's the only bar so far in this area. I mean, I've been to places to Sierra Vista, Tombstone, but this place in Bisbee had Guinness on tap, and that's, if I'm going to drink beer, that's what I prefer. So I liked it. It was kind of a divey type bar. Really dug on it, and I think that's going to be the joint for me. I mean, it's a little bit of a haul. I don't anticipate I'm going there all the time, but if I feel like going out for a drink, it's going to be Bisbee, it's going to be St. Elmo. There was a brewery I had dinner with my buddy Andrew at here in Sierra Vista. I think it was called the Tombstone Brewing Company, if I'm not mistaken, but it is in Sierra Vista, so maybe I've got that wrong. But it's like 16% alcohol content or something like that. What they're making there, and they make a stout. And I had duck for dinner Friday night or Thursday night, whenever the hell I got here, and that was delicious. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks again for being here. Good stuff to come. I wanted to have more adventures in the van. Didn't have the time on this trip because I wasn't alone like I had anticipated originally, and that's fine. But next time, it's coming, I promise. Hey, Happy New Year. I hope it's a better one than last year. Let's all work on ourselves. Let's all be kind and good to one another. Lift each other up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.